Good afternoon from Nairobi. Welcome to our EGM Securities update. I've got Lawrence with me. Lawrence, we're going to look at some markets today. Yeah. You wanted to touch on, I think this is cable. Yeah, everyone said to me, why cable? And the explanation is, that's how the FX markets traded. They put a cable between London and New York, and that's why this was known as cable. Yeah. But I saw we dipped down to like 130, then we've recovered.
You've recovered. So this on again. So we had a very huge spike the last week.
This was Bernier's spike.
Yes. Yeah. It was Bernier's spike, and also the EU saying that they're going to give Britain a good exit. Yes. And then after that we had again it's all Brexit jitters. Yes. And trade was tough. Yes. So, but then again, I think the market has had enough of that. So it's kind of on this support, and it's going to take some time to kind of break through this. This right here, at the top there, we had news yesterday. Yes. Labor market news from the UK. Yeah. So the thing is this. It might be good news, but the market will kind of anticipate. So the forecast was very positive for the pound. But then again, we're talking about Brexit after Brexit. So the investor is going to be forward looking. So yet it might come out as positive, but people are looking into the future. That has already been accounted for in current pricing. So they're looking into the future, into after Brexit. If Brexit happens, or maybe going to another referendum, will the pound and remember this is labor market. Will labor market statistics still hold? So that is what they're looking at. So we had,
there's a push and a pull.
There's a push and a pull.
Fundamental news is important.
Exactly, yeah.
News, event risk is important. Yeah, exactly. But at the same time, we've got to keep an eye on the fundamentals.
Yeah, so what we are seeing right now is that even if we have, positive fundamentals coming out in terms of news releases, we also have the Brexit thing that comes out on balances. So we have, we have investors who are selling on maybe negative news, but then we have the whole cloud of Brexit coming in and saying, okay, yes, the news is positive, but what about Brexit now? Yes. And then the market is a bit confused, and then you see these ranges. So the market is still caught up at that range there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not telling you to do anything here. You prefer to wait and see.
I'm still bullish pound.
Yes.
But it's mostly because of Brexit. Okay. I feel that if there's a second referendum, maybe it might be positive for the pound.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at what did you want to show us? Oh yes, the one that's causing me a bit of pain.
Yeah, that one. Yes. Yeah. I think this is because obviously now the markets are settling down. Yes. Obviously, after you see hard moves in the market, maybe in the Indian rupee, you're also going to see the market has to settle down. So as you can see, sharp spikes, but constant recovery as people kind of pull out, as people are taking profit and all that, waiting for more news to come in. So again, the trade war thing is, we are not sure where it's going to go, but I think it's losing its steam.
Yes.
Yeah, because right now Trump said he can pull the trigger at any time, but we have to see it.
But the only thing I would mention here is I was reading in the newspaper that the Americans are very upset because they sell a lot of chicken, brown, not white chicken, into South Africa. The South Africans are complaining about dumping of these chickens. So I was just thinking to myself, soon we'll get a bit of a chickie war going on between the US
the thing is this,
and South Africa.
Yeah. If they look at it as this, like who has the upper hand there?
Yes.
Who has the upper hand? Can maybe America find another market for chicken other than South Africa? And if South Africa starts a trade war, can South Africa also find alternatives that they're getting from the US if they really touch in a place where it hurts? So that's the thing. That's how I look at it.
So I'm going to stay with that position for now. I know it's a bit expensive, but let's finally, I think you got gold there. So I remember us having a conversation a few weeks ago, and we were talking about the 1200 level. We're still below that.
Well, it's around that range because it's a zone, not an exact price. So it's around that price.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's ranging, by the way. And if it's ranging, that means that nothing much happening with the dollar. And that is why you can also see the range happening in the pound USD. So most of what is happening in the pound is mostly because of pound news and euro news, as opposed to maybe dollar news. I think the whole idea of the trade war has already been exhausted in the markets.
Okay,
on the dollar.
That's a big statement to end with.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.